Morning, folks. Morning, folks.
Morning.
We're just heading to the border from Spain to Gibraltar. Thought I'd give a quick video. I'm going to do quite a few short videos today, I think, and stitch them together when it's all done. So yeah, we're heading for the border. We're going into Gibraltar. We found out that there's a Gibraltar Market, and we're hoping that we find some more, how can we say it, some more food that we recognise, so that we can cook something that is more palatable for Sarah. Yeah, so that's what we're doing today, isn't it? Gonna go have a look, see what's to do, and hopefully come back with a goodie bag of scrummy grubby.
Not sweets.
Not sweets, no.
You're
Who would have
sweets?
sweets? Who would
You're
have
not
sweets?
having
Who would
sweets
have?
because
Who's
all you
had?
do is
Look,
eat
look,
biscuits
look,
and sweets.
As you can tell, we agree on most things. Yeah, you fancy a sit?
Yeah.
We just found a couple of chairs. Ideal for a conversation with the locals. Yeah, so like I say, that's our plan today. To go buy plenty of sweets and No,
No sweets, no biscuits.
not sweets and biscuits. But you've got to have some sort of sweets and biscuits, otherwise it wouldn't be going to the market, would it?
No, look, we get a nice Calippo on the way home because that's our treat.
Calippo?
Yeah.
Okay. So what happened to the homemade ice lollies?
And then, you like.
In a bit, people. Catch you later. Okay, we're looking at that. I don't know whether I'll catch it before it disappears. Hang on. We're at the border. 30 degrees, there you go. And it's 11:45 at the moment. It's 11:45, so 11:45 dinner time. Lunchtime, whatever you want to call it. And it's currently 30 degrees. The border looks quite busy. Don't know whether I can spin this round while I'm videoing. No, I can't, so let me show you. Yeah, so for vehicles, it's quite busy. Luckily we're pedestrians, so we can walk straight through, pretty much. Do you know what? I don't think I'd want a car around here. I don't think I'd want a car. That's a nice little motor, look. Just a job in this weather. So yeah, we're just approaching the customs. I'll have to get my passport out. There's a flag of Spain flying over there. You should be able to see it from there. Rather cloudy today, to be fair. Big grey cloud over the rock, but do you know what? It's still beautiful, isn't it, Sarah? Still beautiful, and like I say, 30 degrees at dinner time. Can't go wrong. Latest taters. Okay guys, looks like we've finally found the Gibraltar food market. We'd been past this so many times, God knows how many times, and didn't even know it was here. And our landlord has also said he didn't even know there was a market in Gibraltar. So we found something that... Let's have a quick look round. There's fruit and veggie fish stall. It's a nice fish stall. Ooh, what are these? These look rather appetising. I know cakes. I told you there'd be cake stuff.
Yep, let's go.
Honestly, back here, look. Look. Cake is. Yes, cake is. Lots of cake is. Right, come on then. Don't think we can spin the video. No, we can't spin the video round, so we're going to have to just show you stuff as we get to it, I think. Fish's testicles, maybe? Looks rather appetising. I don't know about that actually. Let's see what we've got going on here. Oh, meat.
Thank you.
Oh, nice. Oh, sausages. They're the sausages you eat. Look. Now that's what we're looking for, guys. Right. Give me a minute. I'll be back. Okay, back again. Just dropped into Casemates Square after buying our meat pack from Gibraltar Market, and yeah, we got a pretty decent deal. We went for half a dozen of your finest pork sausages. We also got half a kilo of sweet and sour pork with all your peppers and that ready prepared in a sweet and sour sauce. That's like a stir fry thing that I'm thinking of having that for tea. Sarah got, was it 3, Sarah?
Yeah.
She's back.
Lamb.
We've just popped in for a pee in here. This is Casemates Square. What is this place? I know there's toilets here anyway, but there's retail units as well. So yeah, you got 3 lamb chops, so smallish lamb chops, but there's quite a bit of meat on them, wasn't there?
Yeah.
All for just over £9, so reasonable, not too bad at all, considering. It's not the sort of thing we'd eat every day, but you know, we're going to get some substantial food in us, aren't we? So let's take you for a quick walk around Casemates Square. Just bear with us because it might be quite noisy. They're getting it prepared for Gibraltar National Day, which is on the 10th of September, so that's next Tuesday, the day before our wedding anniversary. And this is basically, it's a public event that they put on every year that's free for the public to attend. Now they're putting up a load of scaffolding here just outside the Allswell pub that we frequent. Yeah, there's chairs and everything. Let me just do a quick scan. Now that to me it looks like it could be the screen, the big screen that they're putting up. There's a load of chairs there to sit on. There's the big poster there and the Gibraltar flag. And like I say, it looks like it's going to be a huge event. We have read that it's extremely good. Alright, I'm just having a look around to see what's occurring. Oh, it's a stage, sorry. No, that's the stage. So that'll be for the live entertainment, the live acts, yeah? Let me read this to you. This is important. Let me read this. Our fight for self-determination. Hang on a minute. We're not quite there yet. Our fight for self-determination will continue with you in our memories forever. Thank you for your dedication, gone but never forgotten. Now, I don't know who that is, but it's obviously somebody of significant importance. Let me show you that. So yeah, that's above the Central Police Station. So I don't know who that is, to be fair. Any of you guys know? I'm sure somebody will. So like I say, let me lift that up a little bit. This is Casemates Square. This is a central hub where people tend to congregate when they come across the border into Gibraltar. And as you can see, you've got all the wind might be up a little bit now, but you've got all the regulars like Burger King, Roy's Fish and Chips, you've got pharmacies, you've got cafes, you've got bars. So there's plenty of food outlets here. I'm going to come round here because I don't know whether this is a big screen or not. That could be a big screen, I'm not sure. There's a plane just going up or coming in, I've heard. So like I say, I did say it would be rather busy. It's not too crowded today, but there seems to be plenty of chairs out. So there is another big event going on. Ah right, it is for Gibraltar National Day, 10th of September. Freedom, Self-Determination for Gibraltar group, which, yeah, I'm into that. You know I am. I'll spin round so you can see those flags. So that's what it's all about. It's a yearly celebration of the country of Gibraltar being self-determinating themselves. Terminate? Shall we terminate ourselves? That's the determination. Yes. So it's getting quite windy. I don't know whether you can still hear me. So we'll cut the video for now, and I'm sure we'll catch up with you a little bit further down the line. So from me and Buddykins, we'll see you in a few. Thank you for that. We should all slow down and breathe, shouldn't we?
Can't get on the tip. Wait, my finger.
So after we left the butchers and the market, Sarah decided to get a twanger out, and we sat in Landport Tunnel, which is the approach to Casemates Square, and we sat here. We're doing a bit of busking, or so Sarah is. Sarah's doing a bit of busking. Up to now she's £1.80. Wonderful. So here we are. and you'd be surprised at how many people have stood. We've had our photograph taken. I do believe it's because it's unusual. It's something that people don't normally hear. So we'll sit here for half an hour and see what happens. Catch you later, guys. Hey up, guys, we're back again. Sorry about the noise of the generators, a bit of construction work going on, but we've just sat in Landport Tunnel for about half an hour. Sarah playing with her twanger. Had our photographs taken a few times. People standing listening. Very good. She got herself £1.80. Not as though we're doing it for a profit or anything, but that's well appreciated. It's gone towards our meal. Yeah. It'll buy some tatties and carrots.
Yeah, some tatties.
We're going to call into Mercadona on the way back once we've crossed the border again. Alright, just watching. We don't fancy getting run over. We're just crossing a fuel station. We're just crossing a fuel station entrance, so we don't want to get run over by these crazy drivers.
People on this roundabout.
Yeah, we're at Winston Churchill Way, the main roundabout. The first roundabout you get to when you come to, to Gibraltar, into Gibraltar from the airport.
Yeah, traffic lights at the corner.
Traffic lights right on the corners. Like I say, if the pedestrian crossing, which it's going now, so let's speed you up a little bit. Let's speed you up a bit. Look.
Stop on the roundabout.
The traffic actually stops directly on the roundabout. I still can't get my head around that, folks. It's crazy, it really is, but this is the way they do it out here. So we're just waiting to cross over. Don't know whether you can see. The big rock behind us. We better not cross just yet. It's not on the green man. We've got to wait for the green man, haven't we? Hey? But yeah, there's plenty of activity over here for it to say it's a Saturday. Come on, let's go. Let's go. There's the big war memorial. We've just crossed the road. Don't forget we're going towards Spain, so this is a big war memorial here. A couple of pigeons sat on top. The big stadium that way on. Let me get that in line. Right. There's the big stadium. There's the World Trade Centre and Ocean Village, where Sarah did a few days work. It's quite a nice marina, that. It's a lovely place to walk around.
I like the Ocean Village. It's really nice.
It's very nice. Very nice, very chilled out. The paths aren't made of concrete, they're made of like a coral. So I would imagine if they're wet, they can be quite dangerous. But in the coral, they've actually done like a mosaic of dolphins and such like. It's really pretty, isn't it? Yeah, and at night when you get all the different coloured bulbs lit up, it's gorgeous, it really is. So as you can hear, there's quite a lot of traffic, a lot of mopeds, a lot of scooters, and people walking across the border. People walking across the border into Spain from Gibraltar. Like I say, we're going to call into the local supermarket and pick up a couple of tatties, a couple of carrots, stuff like that, and we'll rustle Sarah some sort of meal.
Looks like I'm having brown sauce.
Brown sauce? Do you want brown sauce? Bad sauce?
Dad sauce.
Dad sauce?
My dad's sauce.
It's HP sauce you've got, darling.
I meant that.
It's the proper stuff, not Daddy's sauce.
No, but it is. It's my dad's sauce.
Yeah. And I'm having stir-fried pork.
I'd have gravy if I could find bisto.
I did find some bisto.
Has to be
The gravy granules that you make up with boiling water.
Yeah, not theirs.
I'm pretty sure I've seen it. I can't remember where though. Can't remember where.
It's okay. I'll just stick with HP brown sauce.
Yeah. So yeah, I'm having stir-fried. I'm gonna have to get my teeth replaced. Stir-fried pork for tea. So there's a big. Oh right, what's that? There's a big grey jet. Nice. I'll tell you what, we're just getting onto the runway now. Just turn it round. You'll probably hear the wind a lot more now. I don't know, let me try and shelter it with my hand.
Just watch out for that plane.
Which is a helicopter. But no, we're just getting the crosswind now from the runway. Brisk wind to be fair, but it's still warm. So yeah, we're looking forward to getting some mode of transport, to be fair. We don't want anything like a scooter, you know, a moped. We don't want anything like that, because then you've got the expense of insurance and MOT, fuel and whatnot. But we're certainly looking into the electric scooter side of things. They're eco-friendly, obviously, and no emissions. They do about, the ones that we've been looking for, the lower end of the scale, are about £170 with the refurbished, but they've got a 6 months manufacturer's warranty. It's the actual manufacturers that refurbish them as well. And for £170, I thought it would be worth investing in one once we secure permanent work, which is looking better by the day. So yeah, it'd be a lot better. There's no running costs really, apart from just charging them up. And like I say, they buzz about really fast. You can get through customs with them just as fast as being a pedestrian. Whereas if you've got a moped or a car, you can find yourself in a 2-hour queue if you're not careful. The good old problem regarding Spanish customs not letting people through at a reasonable rate. It's their way of rebelling against the Gibraltarians owning the rock, I guess. Well, that's politics, and we don't do politics, do we? Do we, Sarah?
No.
We don't do politics. Here's an interesting one. See the buses over there? Every day that we come across, we see smugglers literally taping cigarettes to themselves and walking through the border, and it's quite well known that they can make up to about 60-70 quid a day doing that. It's not worth it. You're only allowed to take 200 through a month, I think, isn't it?
A week?
Is it a week? 200 a week, maybe? But either way, I mean, if you're going to do stuff like that, I know some people, they get desperate, and it's not only that, it can be an addiction to earning money, and it's so easy to do. But is it really worth it if you're going to end up slammed up? And I think, do they give you a month? I think they give you a month in the slammer if you take more than your allocated amount of 200 over.
I remember it says you get fined 1,000.
It does say there's a fine up to £10,000, but I mean you've got to be serious, loading your car up and stuff like that full of fags. You'd probably deserve it if you did that.
Well, at night, the security is much more tighter, isn't it, at night?
Yeah, it seems to be. It seems to be because it's quieter. They do tend to go through the cars. We have seen cars being searched and such like. So anyway, we're just about to walk through customs in a few minutes, so I'm going to turn the video off for now and get our passports ready. So I'll catch you in a few minutes, folks.
video. 1, 2, 3, 4.
5, 6, 7, 8.
Hello guys. Hello guys.
What?
Hello.
Are you recording?
Yeah.
Hello.
So, I forgot what time it is. About 6:30. I think it was when I last looked. Yeah. About 6:30. And we've come back down to the beach. And the waves are quite big tonight. Don't you think?
Yeah, very strong. The lifeguard's got a red flag up, so I'm presuming that means don't do something. Don't wave red flags. There are actually people in the sea. I'm pretty sure I can see people swimming up there, but a red flag on the beach would indicate some sort of alert. Yeah, I can definitely see people in the water.
Yeah, but it looks quite strong. If I turn it round, you're likely to get a lot of wind. I'll maybe have a go.
Just do it briefly, yeah.
Don't look that big then.
No, they are though. Yeah, you look up there, they're strong waves.
So...
Not big enough for surfing, but getting on that way, I would say.
I don't know. Anyway, so what was we gonna chit chat about? The beaches. How the families, some of them go quite naked.
Eh?
They do. In
What?
front, you know, with the kids around and stuff. They
Where?
They do. They actually do get laid out in the sun.
No, to be fair, we've been quite surprised, and it's a bit of a culture shock to us to see women going topless on the beach here in Spain, and it's quite clear that, you know, it's normal, very normal out here. It would be an outrage if this happened in the UK. Not only that people are just not used to it, but the way people respond to it, which is stupid, it really is, because it is natural.
Yeah.
I mean, the mothers stood talking to their teenage sons with no top on and stuff like that, and
No one bats an eyelid.
nobody bats an eyelid. And, you know,
As long as you're respectful.
well, we was talking about this, weren't we?
Yeah.
We don't know many people that, you know, wouldn't feel a bit uncomfortable at least with that. It doesn't bother me, and I'm not being perverted about like that. It really don't bother me. It should be accepted all around the world, but unfortunately, as Brits,
We're made to not. Made to make it
we're
feel
led to
crude
believe,
or whatever. I don't know what's
we're
the
led
right
to
word.
believe it's unacceptable, and you know, it is crazy. It really is. They're not doing it with any intentions to upset people or cause any grievance or anything. You know.
No, and the kids just go on their way as normal.
No offence. That's the word I was looking for. Yeah.
Well, we asked one of our kids tonight how he'd feel about it if I did that, and
we got the response we exactly, you know, expected.
Yeah.
It's not his fault.
No,
It's just the way he's led to believe. Just give me a second. I'm just going to have a look and see what that. I think it's a yacht. I'm going to have a look at that.
Yeah. So I don't think he'd want to be associated with us. Don't think he would.
I don't think it was that.
No,
It was just
just
that.
like, no, that's not right, Mum. Okay, I won't do it while you're around.
It's that typical teenage response of shyness, I guess. Yeah,
They're just not used to it, are they? Because it's not like
embarrassment,
we ever
yeah.
did that, you know what I mean? It's like we kind of grow up keeping our clothes on.
Well, I can only imagine that the parents actually talk to the children about sex over here without batting an eyelid, and that's how it should be. But yeah, certainly surprised us.
Well, I remember when I was probably about 8 or 9 and talked to my parents about sex, and I just laughed my head off. I did, I just laughed. What are you looking at?
That yacht's right on the horizon there, look.
Oh yeah, I can see it without that.
You do that. Well, I can, that's why I was looking a bit better at it.
Did you see any colours other than white?
No. You just see the sail a bit bigger than what you can without the binoculars. But now we've been told by the landlord that there's eagles flying over today, hibernating towards Africa. I haven't seen any, but he had his binoculars out earlier on, so I thought I'd bring my binocular down and.
Because he's only got one eye.
Yeah, the third eye. The one eye.
Oh dear.
But, it's quite an overcast day, to be fair, so I don't think I'm going to see much.
No, but them waves look really big, don't they?
Yeah, they do.
Well, when I can see it again, I'll try and get it on, but you'll probably hear a lot of the wind. It's about to raise up, isn't it?
You can give an overrun of the day's video clips, if you like, and just explain that we had to cut a few of them out because the wind coming across the runway was outrageous.
Yeah.
In fact, I don't know what it's like now.
Yeah, we're not sure, but we're hoping it's okay.
But the wind blows across the microphone, it just makes the audio totally unlistenable. You can't hear what I'm saying, so hopefully it's okay now. But if not, we do apologise, we try our best.
And hopefully we won't have to cut this video.
So yeah, all in all, we've had a good day.
Yeah.
Sarah's put a minted lamb in the oven just before we headed down here.
It's going to take an hour or so, that. I don't think I'm likely to get a tan right now. It's a bit breezy and not much sun left.
Oh, the sun's behind the clouds over there.
Well,
It does keep emerging for a little while, so we're just enjoying it. So, I mean, the main reason being we've done this video is to show that even on a bleak day, overcast, slightly humid and quite windy, it's still a beautiful day. It really is, isn't it?
yeah.
It's still very pleasant coming
Don't need
down
my
to
jumper.
the beach. Hey?
Don't need my jumper.
No? No?
And it is quite breezy, but it's nice and warm breeze.
It is a warm breeze, yeah. Yeah, them
So, yeah.
clouds are lovely.
So I think we're going to leave it there for today. Maybe do some tomorrow. Maybe. Yeah?
Yeah, I'm just trying to think if there was anything else I wanted to say before we jotted off. We've just found there's a new gaming experience. Explain the rocket, what is it? This Rock Escape experience, I think it's called.
Rock Escape Room.
Yeah, explain.
I'm not really sure. I think they've got a load of rooms. I'm not.
This is a physical place in Gibraltar, just over the border, and they've got a load of rooms where you have to. You've got 60 minutes. It's designed for 1 to 6 players. I mean, it'd be quite boring to do it on your own, but I dare say there's some people out there that do it. But it's designed for groups of people to get locked in a room and you have nothing apart from the items in that room in order to get out. Now, one of the rooms is like a murder mystery where you have to solve clues to find out who's murdered who. So yeah, it looks very, very good. It's quite expensive. It's 40 quid for the first person and then 20 quid for any additional people, which works out about 60 quid for us two. No, we're not going to do it, but we'd like to hear from anybody that has done it, if they're watching these videos and they've experienced what this is about. We've read a few good reviews that said it's a good experience. So yeah, it's something else that we found out today that we didn't know about. So Gibraltar is a hub of adventure, excitement, finding things out all the time. The market, you know, Kaz has lived here for 2 years and he had no idea. It was just down the alley where I told him it was. So he's going to pay it a visit, and like I say, after 2 years, if you're still finding stuff like that out, then you know, we can only imagine how much we're going to enjoy this for years to come. There's plenty to do, and to be fair, there's plenty not to do. I mean, it's enjoyable not doing anything as well. You know, it's so enjoyable, you don't have to be doing anything to enjoy yourself. Does that sound right? It does to me. You know, less is more and all that, you know. Just sat here down watching the waves at the beach again is really tranquil to us.
Yeah.
So, oh, they are surfing, look.
Oh yeah.
So the waves are strong enough for surfboarders, so they'll be quite happy. So, yeah, we'll leave the video at this, guys, and like I say, I hope you've enjoyed the clips. Do apologise if some of them are, you know, a little bit cut off here and there, but it just wasn't worth keeping it in because of the wind. So enjoy the rest of your Saturday, and we'll see you soon. Come up with another adventure from Barefoot and Buddykins. Take care, folks. Bye bye for now.
Bye.